जय हिंद दोस्तों, मैं अमोल देशमुख आज आपका स्वागत करता हूँ हमारे इस ई-स्वयं इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग कोर्स के 60 डे चैलेंज में। वैसे तो कल की जो स्टोरी है वो डे 1 काउंट होना चाहिए, लेकिन आज से आपका ये कोर्स शुरू हो रहा है, ऐसा मान के चलते हैं ना। आपने क्या करना है, स्टोरी को एक बार फिर से सुन लेना है, केयरफुली विजुअलाइज होने दो, और उसके बाद मैं आपको जो क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा आपने शांत दिमाग से अपने ब्रेन को प्रोसेस करने में थोड़ा सा स्टिमुलेट करो और आंसर्स को क्विकली रिप्लाई करने की कोशिश करो, ठीक है। सो हियर वी गो। सो आगे चलने से पहले एक बार फिर से स्टोरी को रिकॉल कर लेते हैं। रीड केयरफुली, दिस टाइम आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक इट, आई एम गोइंग टू टेल इट वेरी फास्टर। ओके, सो हियर वी गो। देयर वाज अ ब्लाइंड गर्ल, हर नेम वाज आलिया। शी हेटेड हरसेल्फ बैडली just because she was blind. She hated everything and everyone except her loving boyfriend Sid. No matter what, he was always there for her, every time. One day, Alia and Sid met each other at the Hanging Garden in Mumbai. They sat under a big tamarind tree. Alia held his hand firmly and she rested her head on his shoulder. She said, "If I could see the world, I would marry you, Sid." Sid replied, "One day you will see this beautiful world. I promise you." One day someone donated a pair of eyes to her and then she could see everything, including her boyfriend. She woke up after operation and the first thing she saw was her boyfriend. Her boyfriend asked her, "Now you can see the world, my sweetheart. Will you marry me now?" The girl was shocked when she saw her boyfriend was blind too, and she refused to marry him. Her boyfriend walked away in tears, and after 3 days, he wrote a letter to saying her, "Just take care of my eyes, dear." So the moral of the story is human brain change when the status and priority changes. Now quickly, I'm going to ask you questions. Are you ready? अगर आप आंसर नहीं भी बोल सकते हो या नहीं लिख सकते हो तो आप गेस करो. That's perfectly fine too. Okay, here we go. For the first question, who is Alia in the story? Who is Alia in the story? Right, Alia is a blind girl. Alia is a blind girl. Next question, what was her name? What was her name? Her name was Alia. Right, try to give me answers in full sentences. Okay, आपके ब्रेन को वो प्रोग्राम करो कि वो फुल सेंटेंस में वो आंसर्स दे पाए. चलते हैं नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ. Did Alia like herself at the beginning of the story? Did she like herself in the first part of the story? No, she did not like. She hated herself, right? She hated herself in the beginning of the story or at the beginning of the story. Why didn't Alia like herself? Why she didn't like herself? Because she was blind. She was blind. Was she beautiful? Oh well, yes, she was beautiful. Who was beautiful? Alia. Alia was beautiful. And who was blind? Yes, that's right. Alia was blind. Why did she hate herself? Why did she hate herself? Because she was blind. Was she able to see? No, she wasn't. She was not able to see. She was blind. So quickly go for the next question. Who was the person that Alia loved? Who was that person? His name was Sid. Sid, right? Sid was the person's name whom Alia loved. What was the name of her boyfriend? Yes, Sid. Sid was her boyfriend. Right. Quickly go for the next. Now, where did Alia and her boyfriend meet one day? Where did they meet? Did they meet in Bangalore? No, not in Bangalore. Where did they meet? Did they meet in Kolkata? Not in Kolkata. They met in Mumbai, right? They met in Mumbai in Hanging Garden, at the Hanging Garden, right? They met each other at the Hanging Garden in Mumbai. What kind of a tree did they sit under? What was that tree? Was it a mango tree? No, it wasn't. Was it a ficus tree? No, it wasn't. Was it a lemon tree? No, it wasn't lemon tree. It was a tamarind tree. right? They sat under a big tamarind tree, right? इमली के एक बड़े पेड़ के नीचे वो बैठ गए. Did they sit under the ficus tree? No, not the ficus tree. Ficus means people ka pet, right? They did not sit under the ficus tree. They sat under the tamarind tree, right? Did they sit on the tamarind tree? No, it's not possible, right? Because she was blind. They did not sit on the tamarind tree. They sat under the tamarind tree, right? What did Alia do when they sat under the tree? What did they do? Alia held his hand firmly, tightly, right? Alia held his hand. She took his hand and she held his hand firmly. And she rested her head on his shoulder. She put her head on his shoulder. Who put her head on his shoulder? Alia, right? Alia rested her head on his shoulder. On whose shoulder did Alia rested her head? On whose shoulder? On Sid's shoulder. Did Sid rested his head on her shoulder? No, not on her shoulder. Alia is the one who rested her head on his shoulder. Why? Why did she rest it on Sid's shoulder? Because she loved him, right? Because she loved him. Did he love her back? Oh, well, yes. Sid also loved her. Now the next question. What did she wish for if she could see the world? What did she wish? What was her wish? She wanted to see the world, right? She wanted to see the world. Her wish was to see the world. Alia wished to see the world. Next question. What did her boyfriend promise? What did Sid promise? He said, one day you will see this beautiful world. I promise you. Who promised? Who promised? Sid promised. Who promised to whom? Sid. Sid promised to Alia. What did he promise? What did he promise? He promised that one day you will see this beautiful world. Now the next question. What happened to Alia one day? What happened to her? Someone donated a pair of eyes to Alia. Right. Someone donated a pair of eyes to Alia. What did she receive? What did she receive? Did she receive legs in the donation? No. Did she receive heart in the donation? No, not heart. Did she receive kidney in the donation? No, not the kidney. What did she receive? She received a pair of eyes. Right. She received a pair of eyes in the operation. Did she donated her eyes to someone? No. She did not donate it. She received. Right? Did she receive a gift or did she receive a donation? Both meaning are the same. She received a donation. It was a gift. The next question. What was the first thing she saw after the operation? What was the first thing? Did she see the doctor who operated her after the operation? No. She didn't see the doctor. She saw her boyfriend. Did she see her mother and father after the operation? No. Not even her mom and dad. She saw her boyfriend, her loving boyfriend, exactly after the operation. Right. What was her wish? Her wish was to see the world. Who promised her that she would see this beautiful world one day? Sid promised her, right? So someone donated her pair of eyes and she could see the world now. The next question. What did the boyfriend ask her after her sight was restored? What was the first thing her boyfriend said to her when she was able to see? What did he said? He said, her boyfriend asked, and her boyfriend said, "Now you can see the world. My sweetheart, will you marry me now?" Who wanted to marry Alia? Sid wanted to marry Alia. Right. Did Alia wanted to marry him? Oh, well, yes. She also wanted to marry him. Next question. Was Alia surprised when she saw her boyfriend? Was she surprised and shocked? Was she happy to see him? Oh, well, exactly. Yes, she was happy, but she was also shocked and surprised. Alia was surprised when she saw her boyfriend was blind too. Why was she surprised and shocked? Why was she surprised? Because when she saw her boyfriend was blind too. That's the thing. That's the thing was shocking for her. Next question. Did she agree to marry him? Did she want to marry him? No. After seeing that his boyfriend was blind, she didn't want to marry him. She refused to marry him. Did she agree with him? No. She refused to him. Why did she refuse to marry him? Why? Because she saw her boyfriend was blind. Did she love her boyfriend when he was blind? No. She didn't know. In the past also. Right? She hated him. She hated him. Why? Because he was blind. She did not love blind people. Next question. What did the boyfriend do after she refused to marry him? What did he do? Did he cry? Was he happy? Was he sad? What did he do? He walked away. He walked away in tears. Did he run away? No. He didn't run away. He walked away. Did he swim away? No, he did not swim away. He walked away. So, he walked away in tears. Was he happy? No, he was not happy. Did he cry? Well, yes, he cried a lot. And what did he do? He walked away. He walked away from her life too. Did he walk away from the ward? That operation theater ward? Yes, exactly. He walked away from that operation ward too, and he walked away from her life too. Now the next question. How long did it take him to write a letter? How much time did he take to write a letter? 3 days, right? He took 3 days to write a letter. Who took 3 days to write a letter? Sid. Sid took 3 days to write a letter. Who wrote a letter to whom? Did Alia write a letter to Sid? Then who wrote a letter? Sid. Sid wrote a letter to Alia. What did the letter say? What did he write in the letter? What did the letter say? The letter said, "Just take care of my eyes." Whose eyes were they? Whose eyes were they? Eyes were of Sid. It was Sid's eyes. Who donated Alia the pair of eyes? Sid. Sid is the person who donated her eyes. Why did Alia want to see the world? Why did she want to see the world? Because she was blind. She was blind and she wanted to see the world. How did she feel about her boyfriend? How did she feel? In the beginning of the story, she loved her boyfriend. Right? She loved her boyfriend. Did she love her boyfriend after her sight was restored? No. She did not love her boyfriend after her sight was restored. She loved her boyfriend before her sight was restored. All right? What did she realize about her boyfriend? What did she realize? She realized that her boyfriend was blind too. Was her boyfriend blind before? No. He was not blind before. Why was he blind now? Why? Because he donated his own eyes to Alia. That's why he was blind. Next, how did the boyfriend react to her refusal? How did he react? How did he respond? How did he react? He cried. He cried and he walked away. When she said, I will not marry you. Next question. Why did he write a letter? Why? Why did he write a letter? Because he wrote a letter to express his feeling. He wanted to show her his feelings, his emotions, his devotion. He wanted to show her. He wanted to show her his feelings, and he wrote a letter for her. And he said, just take care of my eyes. How did the Alia feel after the operation? How did she feel? She was happy, right? She was happy. She was surprised to see the world, right? But when she saw her boyfriend was blind, she was shocked. Next question. Did she like being able to see? Oh, well, yes. She liked being able to see. Did she like being blind? No. She hated herself. Did she hated everyone else? Yes, she hated everyone else when she was blind. Next question. What was the main lesson of the story? What do you learn from the story? The main lesson of the story is that our perspective and priorities can change according to the situation, according to the circumstances. जैसे जैसे हमारे हालात बदलते जाते हैं वैसे वैसे हमारी माइंडसेट भी बदल जाता है, हमारी जो इच्छाएं हैं, लालच है, आशा अपेक्षाएं हैं वो भी बदल जाती है, हमारी प्रायोरिटी अलग हो जाती है. दिस इज़ द सिंपल लेसन. सिंपल, नॉर्मल, इमोशनल, कलरफुल इंफॉर्मेशन ब्रेन को फीड करनी और उसके बाद सेंटेंसेस को रिस्पॉन्स और रिप्लाई करने की कोशिश करना. देखिए आपका अभी रिस्पॉन्स का टाइम जो है वो ज़्यादा है, राइट? हमें इसे कम करना है. आपको अगर कोई बोलेगा तो आपको आंसर देने में ज़्यादा समय लगता है ना, उसे कम करना है. तो वो जो लैंग्वेज का जो नट्स एंड बोल्ट है, कौन सा वर्ड कौन से वर्ड के साथ सही जाएगा, इसका जो सिंथेसिस है आपके ब्रेन में जल्दी हो, इसके लिए ये मेंटल एक्सरसाइज ज़रूरी है. सो आपके लिए क्या करना है, इस स्टोरी को कम से कम 3-4 बार आप सुनिएगा, स्टडी करिएगा, क्लोज योर आइज, ओके, प्रोसेस होने दीजिए और उसके बाद आंसर्स आपने धीरे धीरे ऑटोमेटिकली आने देना है. रिमेंबर, एक लेसन सेट हमें 7 दिनों तक स्टडी करना है. अब 7 दिनों तक क्यों? क्योंकि हम लैंग्वेज को लर्न कर रहे हैं या फिर एक्वायर कर रहे हैं. भाषा को सीखना है आपको या फिर अवगत करना है? आपको भाषा का सिर्फ नॉलेज चाहिए या सिर्फ भाषा बोलने की एबिलिटी चाहिए? हमें एक्वायर करना है, अवगत करना है. तो इसीलिए एक लेसन सेट को 7 दिनों तक स्टडी करना. नाउ मीनवाइल आपको बाकी कोई भी किसी भी वीडियो को देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपका जो माइंडसेट है उसको नेचुरल रहने दो. सिर्फ वही जो कंटेंट या फिर वही जो लेसन सेट मैंने आपको प्रोवाइड किया है उसको ही आप सुनो. 7 दिनों तक एटलीस्ट करो. जब आपको ये सिस्टम पर भरोसा हो जाएगा, मैं जानता हूँ आप कभी भी किसी भी टीचर ट्रेनर के वीडियो नहीं देखोगे. सो ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस एंड टेक दिस चैलेंज फॉर 7 डेज. 7 दिनों तक आपने स्टोरी को लिसन करना है और 7वें दिन या फिर 8वें दिन आपने ये स्टोरी आपके किसी दोस्त को सुनाने की कोशिश करनी है या फिर आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है. स्टोरी नरेशन का पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आप ये स्टोरी किसी को सिखाने के लिए, किसी को बोलने के लिए अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करते हो तो आपके एरर्स जो है वो बहुत कम होंगे और साइमल्टेनियसली आपके ब्रेन में वो जो वर्ड्स है वो प्रिंट होकर रिप्लाई होने लगते हैं. और जब भी आपको नेचुरली बोलने में अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी तो वो सेंटेंसेस जो है ना वो ऐसे आपके ब्रेन से आ जाएंगे. इसके लिए आपको 7 दिनों तक स्टडी करना, उसके बाद रिकॉर्ड एंड रिव्यू की एक्टिविटी करना। मेरे स्टूडेंट्स जो प्रीमियम वीआईपी स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनसे मैं रिकॉर्ड एंड रिव्यू की एक्टिविटी करवा लेता हूँ। रिकॉर्ड एंड रिव्यू की एक्टिविटी क्या है? इसमें आपने स्टोरी को 7 दिनों तक स्टडी कर लिया, उसके बाद आपने हर स्टोरी को 3 टेंसेस में, पास्ट टेंस, प्रेजेंट टेंस और फ्यूचर टेंस, तीनों भी टेंसेस में 3-3 बार लिखना है। लिखने से चीज़ें आपकी ब्रेन में प्रॉपरली अलाइन हो जाएगी। लिखना है आपने एंड देन आपने वीडियो शूट करना है, और वो रिकॉर्ड करने के बाद आप उसे रिव्यू करो कि पहला जब वीडियो बनेगा ना आपका, तो पहला वीडियो आप देखकर ही डिलीट कर दोगे, वही के वही। दूसरा तीसरा अटेम्प्ट होने के बाद फिर आपको थोड़ा सा फील होगा, महसूस होगा अंदर से कि हाँ यार ये कुछ ठीक नहीं हुआ, लेकिन हाँ आपको ये अंदर से इतना लगेगा कि ये जो आपने अभी रिकॉर्ड किया है इससे आप 1000 गुना बेटर कर सकते हो। और यही जो फीलिंग है, सेंस ऑफ करेक्टनेस की फीलिंग आपके अंदर से आनी चाहिए। और ये जब तक आपके अंदर ये जागृत नहीं होगी ना, आप वो मेंटली आप वो प्रिपेयर नहीं हो पाएंगे कि क्या गलत है और क्या सही है। वो जो लाइन है ना वो आपको समझ में नहीं आएगी। यू विल कीप मेकिंग ऑन सेम मिस्टेक्स अगेन एंड अगेन एंड अगेन। दुनिया में बाहर से मैं अगर आपको कितना भी नॉलेज दूँ, और अगर अंदर से ही आप अगर रेक्टिफाई करने के लिए, डिस्कवरी करने के लिए अगर आपके ब्रेन को प्रेरित ना करें, स्टिमुलेट ना करें, तो वो नहीं होगा। देखो, हमने ग्रामर स्टडी नहीं करनी है, डिस्कवरी करनी है, वर्ड्स की डिस्कवरी। ये जो जर्नी है ना, ये बड़ी आपकी हसीन होने वाली है, जहाँ पर आपको वर्ड्स जो है ना वैसे सामने से भागते हुए नजर आएंगे कि हाँ ये वर्ड हमने यहाँ पे सुना था, ये वर्ड इस लेसन सेट का था, ये वर्ड के साथ ये वर्ड भी जाता है तो ये एक नया मीनिंग बनता है। ये डिस्कवरी आपको एक्सप्रेस करनी है और ये डिस्कवरी आपको एक्सप्लोर करनी है। सो I'll see you soon। कल हम देखेंगे, कल इस लेसन सेट का हम दूसरा पार्ट देखेंगे जो कि है प्रेजेंट टेंस। ओके, और मैं कल के लेसन में आपको कुछ ऐसे भी क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा जिसका जवाब आपको शायद ना पता हो, कुछ एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन ऐड करूंगा और उसका जवाब आपने गेस करना है, मेक इट मोर इंटरेस्टिंग। ओके, सो I'll see you soon in the tomorrow's video। बाय बाय।